Hello again. So today we're going to talk about email, and I'm briefly going to talk about passwords as well. So let's do that. Okay, so if I just get this so we can look at this. So this is what you would be looking at if you were on a Windows 10 laptop. This is what you would be looking at for email. It's this symbol, yeah, like a fancy looking envelope. And if it's in your apps, that's what it would be. So you've got this is the corner of the start button of the laptop, and you click on that and up would come this mail symbol in your apps, or it might be at the bottom of the screen there, but that's what you would see. So let's have a look now at Android phones, and on an Android phone, it's something like this, yeah, some kind of envelope flying through the air or opening or whatever. It's quite likely to be that. Or this. This is very, very likely because that's Gmail. So that's a Gmail icon. Click on that. It should take you straight into your inbox. That's in an ideal world, that's what would happen. So let's have a quick look at Apple. And on an Apple phone or an iPad or whatever, you'll get this envelope, little blue envelope. And just to prove that, here we go. And there it is. It's always at the bottom of the screen. And as you can see, my partner's not been checking his emails on this one. So that's what you would see on that one. Or this. This is actually what you see on a computer, on an Apple computer. That's what I've got there at the bottom. But maybe you don't have an email address. So maybe you don't have one. So let's see how you get one. So I've come into this private window. I'm not signed in, so I've got to agree to this first. And on the Google page, Gmail's right there. Gmail's right there, which is very handy. Or you would type Outlook into here or whatever. But let's have a look at Gmail. So if you're wanting to create an account, then what you would do is obviously create an account. Or if you already have an email address and it's not your machine, then you could sign in here. So you click on this, write in your email address, gmail.com. It only works if it's Gmail, it has to be Gmail. And then put in your password, and then you go in, which is handy if you need to use somebody else's machine. Now, but if we wanted to create an account, if we didn't have an account, then what we'd do is we'd write our name in here. That's obviously not my name, but I would actually write my real name in there. And this is going to be your email address. So if I just try typing in various things, so and I'll just click away somewhere. The username's taken, so there's obviously another Joanna Banana. Let's try Joanna Banana 1. No, it's taken as well. Joanna Banana 17. Oh, so there's lots of Joanna Bananas. The world is full of Joanna Bananas. So it's giving me a suggestion here, Joanna Banana 017. So that's one I could click on that and it would put it in there. So let's try that. So, and that's one that definitely works. Or I could come up with a number of my own that works. So yeah. So, and then that would be my email address with no spaces. There's never any spaces in an email address. So that would be my email address, joannabanana900@gmail.com. So I need to come up with a password. It needs to use 8 or more characters, so individual things, with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. So one of my colleagues I used to work with came up with a brilliant idea, which was to use a line of your favorite song or something like that, or the name of the song if it's a long song name. So what she used to do was, and I'll show password, because normally when you type, they come up as like little dots, don't they? And you can't see what they are. So if I show the password, or sometimes there's an I here, and you click on the I, and then you can see. She used to do, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yeah? So that's a good way of creating a nonsense word that nobody's going to guess, and then putting a number, and maybe even an exclamation mark. Likewise, you have to do the same thing again. So you ain't nothing but Hang dog. And then we need the one, and then we need to, they have to be exactly the same. And then I would go next. That would take me to another screen where I have to give them my date of birth. I'd have to give them my mobile phone number. And it's really important that you give them your mobile phone number, if you have one, so that they can contact you if they think it's somebody else going onto your email. And what they do is they send a text and it's got a number in it, and then you have to type it into a box. So it's not a big deal, but if you've not got the right number in there, it is a big deal, because it means you're locked out of your email account, which is really annoying. So that's what you would do if you had to get one. So what to do though is you can go get an email account or something like that. You can type that into Google. Oh, it says, are you sure you want to close this tab? Well, hang on. What I'll do is I'll rub these things out, because I don't want any of this to actually be saved by the machine, because I am not Joanna Banana. I'll just get rid of that. So I don't want to do that. So we'll get rid of it. Yeah, that's why it wasn't sure, was it? There, it wasn't sure about the closing. Now it doesn't mind me closing it. So just go back to Google. So yeah, if you click onto your email icon and it doesn't take you straight into your into your email account, you have to always go into the internet and sign in and stuff like that. Then what you could do is do something like set up email on some tablet or whatever. Set up email on Windows 10 or whatever, and you'll get instructions taking you through, or videos, yeah, or whatever, yeah. So you can go through these things and it'll tell you all about it. Likewise, if you want to set up an email address, there's lots of sites and videos and whatever that can show you how to do that. And you can use Google for that. So get rid of it. No, so you've clicked into your email address, and if it's Gmail, then what you're looking for is this compose button to be able to write a new email. So you're going to click onto that, and what's going to happen is you'll click onto that, and this will pop up. So this is the old-fashioned Gmail, what it looks like, the old one. You click on it, compose, and then up comes this box. This box appears, yeah. And if you want it to fill the screen, if you want it bigger so you can see what you're doing, you can click onto that, and it will make it a lot bigger so you can see what you're doing. Click into here, you go click, and then type in whoever's email address, such and such at Outlook, or such and such at gmail.com or whatever, all in one go, no spaces, never any spaces. And then you'll click into a subject. So you'll click here and you'll put something that will tell the person what the email's about. So you put something like next Tuesday, and then you'll click into this box and you'll write, hi Dave, looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Make sure to bring your mask, ha ha ha, and then sign your name, yeah, and then go send. Yeah. If you want to send a document, you've got this lovely little paper clip here, and you can click on that and send a document. But we'll look at that in a second. So what I wanted to do with you though is I wanted to show you something using my phone. So I'll just get that to happen. It'll just take a little minute. This is why I did this at the beginning, the last time I used the phone, because it does take a wee minute just to connect itself, because it's doing it with Wi-Fi, so I have a fancy. So here we go. And so now you're looking at my phone screen. Here it is, same one. So, and you'll see that it's at the bottom on an iPhone, and when you move things around, it stays there because it's one of the important ones. So there it is at the bottom. So I'm just going to tap it, and you can see it says there's one. Yeah, so it means there's one I haven't read. Yeah, so click onto that. And here's the one I haven't read. It's marked it for me. And I'm just going to click into it, and I can scroll up and down it like that, so I can have a look, see what it's all about. So it's about this shop, so that's great. So I can read that, and I've got these different things that I can do at the bottom. I can throw it in the bin, I can move it somewhere, I can reply to it, and this is a normal reply, sort of pointing like that, so we've got this reply, or this gives me the opportunity just to write a different email, just to start a brand new one. So I think what I'll do is well, let's click on a reply and see what that's like. So I can reply to it. And I've got other things I can do as well. I can reply to everyone. If it's more than one person that this email's aimed at, the other email addresses at the top, then I could reply to all of them. Or I could just reply, or I could forward it to someone. I could send it to somebody else so that they could look at the email. So for instance, I thought somebody maybe would like something from this website. But what I'll do is I'll come out of that because I've decided I don't want to do any of those things. So I'll just do that. And I'm going to come back into the inbox. There's the thing taking me back the way. So come back. And what I can do with this phone, slightly different with other phones, is I can swipe along the way like that. And then it gives me the option to just chuck it in the bin. So I'm just going to chuck it in the bin. So that's it, it's gone, it's in the bin. So I'm going to come back the way again, and I'm going to go into the bin because I've just suddenly decided that I want that back. I didn't mean to delete it. So for instance, maybe I just was cleaning my phone or something, threw it in the bin by mistake, or I just decided I actually do want it. So I can click onto bin, or it might be called trash, or it might be called deleted items. It's called deleted items in some things. So we go bin, and there it is. I can see it there at the top. So I'll do the same thing. I just swipe across, and I'm going to go more. And what I want to do is I want to move the message. I want to put it back in the inbox where it was, different folder, yeah? So it's a picture of a folder. So I'll go move the message. And it's given me a lot of options of where I can put it. So I can put it in the inbox. So that's it gone back into the inbox. So when I come back up here and I go into the inbox, it should be there. Yes, there it is. So it's back again. Hooray. So that's me, got it back. So now there's that thing at the bottom there all the time. So I can, if I want to write an email, I just click on it, and then I write in the whoever I'm sending it to, and I write in this. I click in, write the subject, whatever the subject's going to be. Click in the bottom, and then I can write a message, and it gives me options for adding pictures. That would be a live camera. That would suddenly take a picture right there and then. But I could like click onto the pictures, and then I could choose a photo of something and attach that, and that would be great. So, but we're going to cancel that just now, and we'll look at a basic email in just a second. Come back the way. I just thought I'd show you some of these things just so you know what they are. Junk email. So this is all the stuff that my phone has decided is a load of rubbish and thrown it in the bin. And I think it's right about a lot of it. So I haven't opened these, as you can see. Look, I've got a new bang request from Lisa. I don't think I'm going to take her up on that. So I'm just going to leave that there. But if I come further down, I actually found one here, and you see that I've opened it. I've actually found one here, and it's a real email that somebody was sending me from the library, saying that my loan's going to run out soon. So if I go back the way, so what I can do is, if I wanted to, I could move that into the main folder, but I don't need to. I'm just going to leave it there. So that's one of these things. If somebody says they've sent you an email and it's not there, then it's worth having a quick look in the junk mail. There's no harm in actually opening these, but if you click on links within them, you're in trouble, because it can put a virus in your phone or in your computer. But if you just open the email, it's fine. It's only if you click on a link and then it takes you off somewhere else that you're in trouble. If that happens, you're going to have to go and change your password on your email. That's all. It's not the end of the world. But ideally, just don't click on those links, because it puts you in trouble. So let's have a quick look through the camera of the phone. Well, hey, I just wanted to quickly show you something. So this is a Windows 10 computer, but this is a work one, so it doesn't have that in the apps. It doesn't have the envelope. It's got this Outlook. This is a email app, but the one I'm getting from my work. So let's have a look at it. If I just open it up. So here it is, and I'm just going to, just to show you some of the things, the differences with this is you've got new email, so it's the same as your Compose or your me or whatever, inbox, sent items, so you can go in and see what you've sent, which is useful, deleted items, drafts, and so on, junk email, yeah? So it's very similar. And so if you click on a new email, same thing happens, a box appears, and then you can write who it's to, such and such and such at such and such and such, subject, video, click into this box after you've done that. I'm going to put the video up later on today or whatever, yeah, signed me, and then I can send it. And we've got this little paper clip here, so if I want to attach a file, I want to send a file that's on the computer, so what I mean is like a document, you know, like something with words in it, or possibly a photo or whatever, then I can send it from there. I wanted to just quickly look at the actual machine itself. So the keyboard, because this is your shift key. This is when you want to get capital letters. What you do is you hold that down with one finger, or you can do it like that if you're really good. You do it like that. You hold that down, and then you press the letter that you want. So you hold that down, you press A, you get capital A. And as soon as you let it go again, it's normal A's again. Likewise, if you want that exclamation mark, you would go press the shift key and then press it down. Now you'd always do it in that order. You press the shift key first, otherwise you'd get like loads of A's or whatever. There's a shift key at the other side on a big keyboard. So you press that, and then that's how you would get your at. If you wanted to get an at, you press that because it's above the apostrophe there. Likewise, we come on to this one. This is the Mac, and that's your shift key as well. It's exactly the same place. You hold that down, and then you hit the A if you want a capital A. There's one at the other side here, but the at is lurking in a different location. So on the Mac, you have to press the shift key and press it up there. So it's slightly different. I think that was all I was wanting to show you. Yeah, it's just the same stuff again. So that was that. So let's have a look again at the Mac, and we'll have a quick look at actually writing an email. So let's do that. Okay, so here we are. So we're in my email, and there's that Scotland shop. Let's go into it again then. So one of the things I could do if I wanted to is if I wanted somebody else to see this same email. I mean, it could be something like, I don't know, my lawyer could send me something, and I maybe want to send it to my caseworker or something, I don't know. Then what I could do is use forward. This is the forward button, so it forwards messages. Now it's in different places on different emails. Sometimes you have to go into something like this, and then a big list of them comes up, and it's forward. Yeah? So what you do is you press forward, and you write the name of the person that you're sending it to. So I could send it to reach out, couldn't I, if I wanted to? So yeah, send it to reach out. Now it actually already knows this address, so the whole thing's coming up when I've only just typed in the beginning of it. So all I need to do is just press enter, and it'll just write it in for me. So that's it now, written in. There's the actual address there, not the tick, but this whole bit there, yeah. So basically now this will send this whole email to them, and I'll write something. It's like, hi Kev, maybe you could get a Tutti from here. Yeah. And what I was doing there is I was using the return key to just come down. And then I could just send that to him. And then he would get that whole email with all the stuff on it. Yeah. So I could just send it on to him using forward. But I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to save it as a draft. Okay. So just writing a normal message then. New message. And I will send it to Kev at reach out. So again, I could just keep typing and it'll just keep going, but it knows the address already, so it's trying to give me it. So I'll just go enter. Subject then, I'll go video, and I'll go hi Kev, and then I'll come down a line using the enter key, or the return key, or whatever it's called on your machine. And I'll say the video Cheers, and then enter, enter. Yeah. Now, if I wanted to send him something, if I had a document or something I wanted to send him that was on the machine, on this computer, I could click onto this. These are the things that are in my documents. These are the things that are on my desktop. So that's the top bit that you always see. But then if I want to search for something, if I don't know where it is, I can start searching. And there we go. They've got a document called HiveMind Level 3. So let's have that. And then I just choose the file, and then it bungs it in there. So Kevin can then, I can send that over, and he can then open this file. And then what will happen is he can open it, and you'll see the whole file. Yeah? So that's how you can do that kind of stuff. But what you could do today is you could just send a really basic email. Yeah. So you could just send a really basic one. You could just go. I'm gonna just don't save. Just go new mail, new message, compose. Yeah, open it up. Write in reach out at weea.org.uk. Yeah, and then the subject. So it keeps changing for me because it knows that address. The subject would be hello. And you go hi, Kev. Return. This is me sending or whatever you want to say. You might want to say how are you or something like that. Something nice, and then make sure you put your name at the bottom. Yeah, and then send that. Now you don't have to send something to Kev. I mean, if you've got somebody that you know, you could send it to them. That would be actually even better, wouldn't it? So if you've got the email address of one of your friends or something, you could send it to them. But otherwise, maybe try sending one to Kev. If you decide to forward something to him or send a document, just make sure it's not something private that you're doing that with, or some kind of virus. But it would be good just to practice just sending them. So see how you get on with that. One thing I wanted to show you was drafts. So we've got this thing called drafts. Now there's 3 in there. That means there's 3 things there that I haven't sent. If I go into here, we've got this one called sent. These are all things that I've sent. Yeah. So if I wasn't sure whether I'd sent something, I could go into sent to see if it's happened, see if I've sent something. Yeah. And just check, which is handy. Yeah. In this case, you can see that I've forgotten to order my celery, and I did send that. So that's good. So I've reminded June that I've forgotten my celery, and she's going to add that in for me. So that's great. So I know that I've sent that. But if we go into drafts, we'll find all these ones that I started writing and then didn't finish or didn't send. So we'll see that one. Look, maybe you could get a 2D. That was the one that I just did. That was a forward. And it says forward, FWD. I forwarded something. Yeah? So it wasn't me that wrote the original email. This one is the video is almost ready. Remember, that was the one I was just writing with the HiveMind attachment. You can see there's a little paper clip there, saying there's something attached to it. And there's this one that I wrote the other day, or I wrote earlier today, I think. Hi Kev, I'm interested in the what. And I've stopped dead there, so something's happened where I've run out of battery or something in the computer, or something else happened, and I've just quickly shut the mail and I've saved this in the drafts. So I can just finish it off. On some emails, you'll have a thing where it says, keep working on this. You have to click that, or keep editing this or something. This one, you just go back and just carry on. Just clicked at the end there, carried on working. Please put my email on this. Return, here's return, melody. Yeah, and then I can just send it. Whoosh. Okay, so yeah, so well, see how you get on. Have a go at that. have a go of that and see how you get on. One of the things I could do with you is we could send links and things like that, like links from YouTube videos and that kind of stuff, using email. But see how you get on. Like I say, try sending an email to somebody, or if you know how to do that already, maybe try sending a document or a photograph or something like that, by using the paperclip, or using the options that come up if it's a phone. But yeah, good luck with that, and I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.